Okay, I guess we'll start. Um, so, in watching DSP play Death Stranding 2 yesterday, it was pretty bad. I'm sure a lot of people have already seen it. I just kind of wanted to go over some of the things. So I cut together a little video to watch and react to. I didn't have enough time to edit it the way I'd wanted to, but hopefully I'll be able to do that for the next one. For anyone that doesn't know, I am playing Death Stranding 2 myself on the channel here on brutal difficulty. So if you ever want to come by and watch, I usually stream midnight CDT, 3 or 4 hours. I'd like to give a shout out to Valor, who some of you might know, who's been hanging out with me during these streams. He's also doing his own director's cut playthrough, and I have a few other friends doing director's cut playthroughs, so I hope all of them have a wonderful time playing the game, because I think it's a very good game. The archival footage is from Rawphil, so shoutouts to Rawphil, of course. And I have a redirect set up to go to his Tekken 8 stream after this one finishes. And I'd also like to give a shout out to Iviga, who was kind enough to give me a redirect the other night. And he and his viewership watched me play for a couple hours, which is very nice. Other than that, we'll just be reviewing the footage that I edited together and then ending the stream. You can also go over, if anybody has any questions in the chat, movement mechanics. I have the game up in the training sim, just in case. Hello, Valor. I'm glad you could make it. I'll also probably be streaming tonight, maybe a little earlier than midnight, since DSP is not streaming. And there's no reason to sit around and watch him play badly. Music's from Lazarus, in case anybody's wondering, which is probably the best thing to come out of Lazarus so far. All right. We'll be beginning here.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am?
He looks familiar, actually.
Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down.
Sounds like that's the mission. We're gonna have a boss fight. Okay.
Before you head back out.
So DSP here obviously identifies that a boss fight is coming.
Review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose.
This is the first time that he's told that there will be equipment and materials for him set aside.
Okay, obviously we're gonna get some of this new ammo. Sounds like we're gonna be encountering BTs a lot more often. What should I do after this?
It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
Hello, Bruce Legend.
Very cool. Funny Money Laundromat. Just listen to this, all right? Oh, wait a minute. No, I can't talk to Funny Money Laundromat. I'm busy. Hold on. We gotta watch something here. You gotta wait. You got the Reedus in the shower again. Full attention.
For all the female cutscenes he skips, he never seems to skip something like that.
Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected.
Okay,
Sam,
great.
a gigantic BT just showed up outside.
That was an obvious slowdown for effect, but yeah, I mean, he's too busy looking at chat doing something.
It's up to you to take out the giant PT. All right. I suppose we should just go, right? We really shouldn't dilly-dally here. We really don't have anything else to do right now anyway. Okay, go to the surface. Just made a crazy loud noise in my room and I have no idea what it was.
As you guys might know already, his air conditioner ate shit as he was coming up the elevator. I'd like the joke that came into my head was that a BT destroyed his air conditioner.
I don't know if that was my air conditioner breaking. I have no idea.
Watching it over again, it sounds like something got into the fan assembly, so he could probably fix it if he took it apart and just removed whatever debris got stuck.
Did you guys hear it? You probably didn't because the game made a noise. I think my air conditioner might have just broken because it's making crazy noises right now. Holy shit, hold on. All right, here we go. Sam takes on the first giant BT boss of the game. Let's check it out.
This is the second time that he is told to access a terminal for combat.
Why do I have all this crap on my back? Look at that. Hold on a second. So, here we go. Equip the assault rifle. So, equip by holding the open the weapon tools menu and use right trigger. I did that. Okay, so this will just work now. According to them, this will work against the boss. We also have a few blood grenades, but not a lot. But look at all this crap I have on my back. Do I need all this? Why do I have all this inventory?
Never once does this dude think to look at the terminal or access it. Not once.
No, I didn't bring this AC with me from Connecticut. I bought it the first year I lived here, 2014, because originally I didn't think I would need an air conditioner. And then when I came out here, there was a heat wave. And everyone's like, oh yeah, this is ridiculous heat. So I had to buy one that year. That's a big boy. Indeed. A skelly. What will it be? There were some wild bosses in the first game. Trying to eat you. That's ugly. Do I shoot it now or do I have to wait for the mouth to open?
That's a little bit of a suspect comment. Should I wait until the mouth opens? I mean, he might be using a guide, but let's be real, it is Phil after all. Makes no attempt to dodge that at all. Even the tooltip pops up that you have to do a dodge while aiming. And in my experience, the dodge has like, I think it's almost invulnerable for the entire animation, so you can like dodge through attacks pretty easily.
What the hell? What's going on?
And he has played the first game. I think he finished it. So, I mean, he should know the concept of, like, you get grabbed by, you know, the giant BT, a void out's going to happen. Oh my god, you guys, what do I do? So he just did a dodge. Not even trying to avoid anything. No, okay, he dodged that one, but he doesn't dodge the second one.
I have like no ammo left. Can I throw grenades? I have no ammo left. Maybe I can hit it with the grenade. I don't know.
I don't know, you guys. What do I do? Doesn't even bother to avoid the giant, like, tar combination of, like, vehicles and rubble just being thrown at him. Just deadpan staring at the screen.
What do I do?
What do I do, you guys? I don't know.
Do anything. I have no ammo. I only have 20 bullets. How am I supposed to kill this thing?
Bruce says this is what it's like when he gives his girlfriend the controller. I mean, but you probably help her, right?
I guess it's working, but I don't have a lot left.
He successfully uses the dodges for those tentacle attacks. Also, you'll see here that there's the R2 for throw, and if you hold R2, there's a longer throw. For some reason, DSP doesn't use this a lot. He uses the shorter throw. Again, doesn't bother dodging those attacks.
No, I didn't make extra ammo because they didn't give me an opportunity to do so.
They gave him two not opportunities. They gave him two notices that he needed to access the terminal in order to get equipment for this fight.
Or if they did, it wasn't apparent.
It was very apparent. You just weren't paying attention. And I understand the first time because of the whole like air conditioning thing that happened, but the second time he just wasn't paying attention.
By the way, my assault rifle's over there, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty boned. This person tossed me stuff, look.
Is that a whale tossing him stuff? Maybe they can toss him a tip.
Thanks. He gave me a thumbs up.
He gave me a thumbs up.
He gave me an assault rifle with full ammo. How nice of him.
Again, doesn't even
And I
try to
dropped
avoid.
everything. Oh, come on!
Just for everyone that's watching, not that it would be particular for this specific fight, but even in the first game, you could use the strand weapon and tie up your backpack, which basically stops everything from falling out of your pack. And even as you add additional packages to it, they will stay in place and won't fall off. I'm getting sucked, you guys.
This is an interesting fight.
You just called it interesting. They're just standing around. I think he's out of blood grenades now.
Wait, I said equip. I did, and it still says I have 0. What is going on? Oh, apparently I don't have any left. So I'm gonna have nothing I can use. I'm boned. Yep.
Mind you, that's like the third or fourth time he's seen that attack, maybe even fifth time, and he's just acting like he does not know what to do and can't do anything about it.
This is stupid.
Remember, he called the fight interesting a little bit ago, now he's calling it stupid.
Boss arena.
Now he's trying to leave the boss fight.
You can't leave it. I'm trying to learn the rules of the fight, basically.
Also, just to point out, this whole area of Mexico is basically like the tutorial area. Like, you're supposed to be learning how combat works and doing things this entire time. This is like the penultimate boss for the tutorial. Okay, here it comes again. Let's see if he dodges the second attack.
I'm trying to dodge. I don't know.
He didn't actually use the dodge mechanic. He was just trying to run away.
Get hit anyway.
So Bruce, I don't know if you're playing the first game. You could leave like non-story bosses Like if you got ambushed and ran into a larger BT, you could run away from them. So I think that's what he was trying to do. But since this is a story boss, there's clearly an invisible wall stopping him from doing so.
I guess I was supposed to tell he was grabbing me. I couldn't.
He's seen this attack 6, 7 times now, 5, 6 times now, and he still doesn't know that that's gonna, it's a 1-2 and then a grab. Like, come on, man.
It won't do it. It won't dodge. I'm telling you. Fucking stupid.
You say he needs yellow paint for the swipe attack, but the attack's yellow.
The dodge is awful. It's slow and clunky and doesn't work. I couldn't
Very
even move. It wouldn't let me. It is cumbersome. It's incredibly cumbersome.
It's supposed to be cumbersome. You're walking around in a tar pit.
That's the best way to describe this right now. Incredibly cumbersome. If you're gonna do this little damage, you should have like thousands of bullets, not 100.
Again, he would have had thousands of bullets if he had access to terminal and equipped himself properly.
No bullets. Can't reach him.
He could reach if he was using the long throw command, but he's, like I said, just using the regular throw command. Chat, tell me what to do.
I can't hit him from here. All I have is grenades. This game's giving me all grenades. Give me no ammo, just grenades.
Another tip is that you can also, if you shoot the blood grenade cloud, your bullets will do more damage. Always a second attack, like Bruce says.
No matter what I do.
Yeah, he dodged the grab itself. And if you note in the chat, there are people telling him to reload the fight and craft more equipment.
With no ammo, I can't shoot him. He keeps running away. Now I lose all my items. can't give me another assault rifle.
Refusing to use long throw again.
But I lost it immediately because he hit me and I lost it. Look. What do you want me to do? I can't grab all the items if you keep washing them away.
I mean, he could try dodging attacks, but, you know. DSP is one of these guys that just loves to, like, brute force slam his head against the table. He could be shooting right now, but he's not.
Problem is, every time you get hit, you lose all your items. I couldn't move. He swung instead of dodging.
He swung because DSP pressed the button that swung. Of course, the game didn't give him the right input.
This is stupid. Wow. First boss, huh? Incredibly dumb, boring boss fight. First
Same boss he called interesting a little while ago. Will he dodge the hit? Nope.
The problem is you shouldn't drop all your items when you get hit. That is so stupid. Alright, I'm already out of ammo.
Still not using the long throw, so grenades are coming up short.
Does nothing. So the whole idea is just keep running around looking for the ghost guys to give you items so you can actually do the fight, because there was no way you went into the fight with enough stuff to beat him. But you didn't know a boss was coming and you weren't going.
We knew a boss was coming. The Alex Weatherstone told us a boss was coming. He told us about the equipment that they're setting aside and the materials they're setting aside. And the adjutant told you upon going up the elevator to access the terminal. He does not listen or pay attention. And you also have this King Crimson guy giving him basically how-tos during the playthrough.
Now for a fight, so I don't have enough ammo. So it's insanely poorly designed first boss. No opportunity to learn combat mechanics at all.
It's literally the same boss style from the first game, the first type of boss that you encounter. Just slightly different mechanics in a tar pit.
Or know what you're doing. Just incredible frustration. Why did they make it like that? I don't know. Ask Kojima.
Does nothing to avoid that attack and gets knocked over.
That's it. I only have one blood grenade left, so if I don't find ammo, I can't fight it. There we go. This guy just threw it out, see? Oh, he ran, so I just wasted a blood grenade. There's 5 more. So I do have 5 more blood grenades, or I could go back to the assault rifle. Because now I have a new one he threw me. drop every fucking item when you fall. This is the dumbest mechanic ever. Why am I losing all of my items?
You drop every item whenever you fall, unless your backpack is stranded up.
Now where are they? They're all back here. I gotta run all the way back. Look how boring this is. Grab everything back again.
Fight was interesting, then stupid, now boring.
I just dropped everything even though I didn't get hit.
You did get hit. Right there. You got clipped by the spray.
I just dropped everything even though I didn't get hit. What are you talking? How did I just drop everything? I didn't even get touched. I lost them.
Again, you have King Crimson in his chat, you know, giving him hints and tips and walking him through it.
Like, I understand what he wants you to do. It's just incredibly poorly executed. He wants you to shoot and stun, then when he falls down, throw a grenade in his mouth, and he wants you to run around to get more stuff. And he wants you to dodge, but the dodge is terrible. And he hits you every time you dodge, and then you lose all your items.
But at least he knows now to get up and walk away from the grab.
Oh, God, I grab it all again. Okay, I grabbed it all again. Now he's way the fuck over there.
At the end of the day, Bruce, we know that DSP only wants one kind of tip, the monetary kind. So he sees the tendril, doesn't dodge it, and then gets killed by the attack.
Commencing emergency transfusion from blood bag.
Pretend you won. Imagine that the battle has been fought and move on with the story. Note that where this takes you, the battle may not be completely over. You'll not receive a normal evaluation. So wait, you can artificially skip parts of the game?
Now, I was thinking that he might do this, but he, you know.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it.
You can pretend you won and the game will cheat and it will pass the fight you're in. Well, that's an interesting mechanic.
In my opinion, I'm pretty sure he's going to either end up using that at least once if he continues to play the game to the end. So I'm putting that down, and we'll see if that happens.
Yeah, but now I have no grenades, and I only have 30 bullets. Yeah, this is awful. It's a really poorly designed fight because you have to learn everything on the fly. There was no way to come in prepared because you didn't know what the fight was going to be.
Again, he was warned about a boss, and he was warned about crafting his materials and equipment.
You didn't know the mechanics. You didn't know what you needed. And there was no opportunity to actually craft what you needed beforehand.
Yes, there was.
You didn't know what the fight was.
I don't really know how much more information DSP needs besides a giant BT is coming. You need to prepare for this fight.
It's not even hard. It's just tedious because you need to know what you're doing in order to beat the boss. It's not like the boss is tough. It's just stupid. It's very tedious to have to pick up all your items every single time you take a single hit. have a blood grenade. I do finally. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. You down him, then when he's down, you hit him with the grenade. That's the fight.
Beating the exact same thing that his viewer told him to do. Just to point out, his viewers over here are telling him that, you know, he was given opportunities, including the guy that's been hand-holding him.
Do I have another one with ammo? Yes, I did. Wow. So that's the thing, like, to make the fight better, all they should have done is stocked you with the items you needed first, rather than forcing you to grab items during the fight.
No one is forcing you to grab items during a fight, and you had an opportunity. Again, I feel like a broken record at this point saying this, but he had an opportunity to stock himself up, and he didn't. He made that choice. He ignored the terminal. He ignored the warnings and the messages.
Right? Because you know he screwed up. That's why he added those guys throwing you the items during the fight. Because without that, you literally couldn't win the fight.
By he means Kojima, which is fucking crazy.
So it's very... Let me put it this way. The boss isn't bad. It's just, it could have been done so much better if you just stocked up before the fight. Imagine if you had 2 or 3 assault rifles, 15 grenades. You go into the fight, okay, what do I do? Even if you die once or twice, okay, I get it now. You shoot him, he gets stunned, you throw the grenades in his mouth, and then you dodge. That's the fight. Instead, you have no clue what you're doing going into the fight. You've never even done anything like this before. They don't give you the items you need to win the fight. So now you're trying to figure out how to maneuver, how to do everything all at once. You have to get items that are tossed to you from phantoms. If you don't, you can't win the fight. And the dodging does suck and is cumbersome. And the fact that you're dropping all the items sucks too. So it's actually really annoying. That could have been much better if done differently and executed differently. It's not a bad fight. It's just not fun to play through. Now, the thing is, now that you've done it, right? Now you kind of understand how the future fights will go. And you'll probably be stocked up. That fight they threw you into with having nothing.
Now displaying your current.
Again, it is his fault. And he's showing his greatest ability here, which is to ruin every fucking thing about a game.
Transporter grade.
Well, combat, of course, went all the way up. It was pure combat. Okay.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
So it was like aquatic. It was like an aquatic boss. I don't know what it was supposed to be. Like a clam whipping you with tendrils or something?
It was a skull with a spinal cord. Like, how hard is it?
I like the creativeness of the boss design. I did like that. And I thought that the graphics were good. It was a good presentation. I did enjoy that. But the execution left something to be desired. It could have been a better boss fight by far if you were allowed to prepare for it. You weren't. You were thrown right into it, not
Wrong. Wrong.
understanding what was going on. And it just definitely could have been done a lot better. But that's the thing. That was the first boss. Now that the first boss fight is done, now you'll probably understand it better for the future fights. You'll have the things you need and everything.
But will DSP understand it better moving forward? Probably not. Now everyone in his
Yes, he
chat
told you he had stuff
is-
for you, which then he proceeded not to give you. If he said, "Oh, I got all this stuff for you. Here, take it now," or "I have some stuff for you," and then when you're going up to the surface, says, "Here, take it now." Instead, you can't take it. You just go right out to the boss. Oh, okay. Gee, that was great.
So basically, because he wasn't handheld and an NPC wasn't there to give him the items, and he had no thought to access the terminal, it's a bad design.
Again, that's why they have those phantoms tossing you items, because without that, there's no way to even beat that boss. It's basically like a rough tutorial of how to do that kind of combat, which I get, but it could have been implemented better, and that's my opinion. You can disagree, and that's okay.
I do disagree 100%.
But I think that it could have been done better. The first boss was kind of annoying. I don't like that when you get hit once, you drop all your items. Then it's a huge task to pick everything back up, and he's already attacking you again.
Anyway, people in his chat are probably upsetting him. I think it gets to a point where he starts banning him. This comment here, "It was awesome, boss. You had handled like a child."
Yeah. I see there's a lot of trolls, so let me get rid of all these idiots.
Banned forever.
Okay. What happened there? I don't know. And again, I wonder how you put these out. How would I put out these likes? I don't know. I would like to put out likes, but I don't know how. It says endurance has gone up.
So you press down on the D-pad to put down a sign for anyone playing the first or second game. Just a little tip. Still doesn't think to
Okay.
look at the
Private
access
room for
terminal.
cutscene.
Getting some more lean-in bans. Diligently watches Norman Reedus shower. That's all I've got for today. I have the VR up. Also some things like while sprinting and stuff that you can do. There's this whole VR system in the game later on that I recommend anybody playing go through, because there's a lot of really useful tips and information in it. Yeah, he's probably thinking like, you know, Norman Reedus got a pretty good bod. There's no audio. I have it muted right now. I'm still not used to the controls because I'm coming from PC mouse and keyboard. But I mean, you know, while you aim, press X to dodge, and this whole thing has iframes. And obviously, it's going to be a lot quicker and more responsive because I'm not walking around in a tar pit. Because you know, the tar pit's supposed to add a cumbersomeness to your mobility. There's a few other mechanics. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. I'll probably end up doing more videos in this series on like specific orders that infuriate me watching DSP play. But that's pretty much going to be it for me tonight. I am going to stream later, probably between 11 and 12 p.m. CDT, if anybody wants to come back to watch. Also, the ongoing videos are on the channel. Appreciate everybody watching or stopping by to watch. Like, comment, subscribe. Support the channel if you so desire, and I hope everybody has a good day or evening wherever you are at. So please take care. I'm going to play us out with some music. And that will be that. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I was concerned that people wouldn't see that the baby's Derek, or Derish, excuse me. But yeah, I had to isolate both of these faces and then do a face swap on them.